channel. It's been a while since I've done a live. Welcome to my channel, The Best Life Jeremy. Thank you for joining. I thought I would do a live tonight, see if anyone jumps on. We are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. We're at about 920, 921 right now. And it is um, it is getting close, and we'd love to have you subscribe. Excuse me just a second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Got a message there. So anyway, we are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I have about 920, 921, something like that on this channel, and would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Would love to hit 1,000. Looks like we just started this live. It looks like I have one person that just jumped on, joining. Thank you for jumping on. Would love to know where you're watching from, how you found our channel. Thank you for jumping on. We're just doing a little impromptu live and don't really have an agenda. Just want to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I might talk about some different things, just what's been going on and just plans and that type of thing. Can you guys believe that it is already almost November? Next week is November, then Christmas, just very close. Hi, Kim from Oklahoma. I'm from Oklahoma as well. I'm in Tulsa. Welcome to my channel. May I ask if you're comfortable? What area of Oklahoma are you from? Are you in the Tulsa area, or just curious what area you're watching from and how you found my channel? Thank you for being on. So I do a lot of content here in Oklahoma, and I do a lot in Philippines as well. I travel back and forth and spend a lot of time in the Philippines, and I am here in Oklahoma as well. It looks like we have Charlene Perry is on with us. Thank you for joining. Oh, I just saw that. Muskogee. Okay, you're right down the road from me. I actually was just in Muskogee at the Cherokee Hospital. Nothing bad, just getting an eye exam. I'm Cherokee. I was there last couple weeks ago on a Thursday. Got an eye exam. So very nice hospital, by the way. 17 people joining. Please subscribe to my channel. Help me get to that magic, beautiful 1,000. Really appreciate you guys jumping on. It's just an impromptu show. And we have Kim joining all the way from Muskogee. I go to Muskogee. I drive through Muskogee about once a week, Kim, on my way to Eufaula. I have a business in Eufaula. So I live in Tulsa, but I have a business there and here in Tulsa. So very cool. I like Muskogee. And we have Charlene on with us. Game over. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the channel, Charlene. I appreciate you being on here. Isabella. Hi. Hello. Welcome to my channel, The Best Life Jeremy. Thank you guys for jumping on. I really appreciate it. Please hit subscribe. Help me get to the 1,000. It would be so cool if we could do that tonight. I doubt it because we're at like 920 right now, but that would be cool. But you can help me with that. And we have, who else do we have? Maine. I think it's Maine, M-E-I-N. Hi, Magic. Yeah, welcome. Let me know where you guys are from. I know Kim is from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Let us know where you guys are from. Charlene, Isabella, Maine. Where are you guys watching from? I hope I'm not rude drinking a little bit while we're on this show. Not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but just sparkling water. This is the best sparkling water, by the way. This is not a commercial. They are not paying me to say this. But if you like sparkling water, um, there is nothing better than Topo Chico, owned by Coca Cola. It's delicious. It has a little bit of a kick to it, for lack of a better word, and it's really good. So I'm trying to work on my diet a little bit more. I'm from the fatherland. I don't know where the fatherland is. Help me with that one. Working on my diet a little bit more, trying to eat more just high protein. Germany, very cool. Very cool. Germany. I've not been to Germany. I have the map behind me. If you guys can see those pins in the map, those are places that I have visited. I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I do travel a lot, and I've been to most of the United States, as you can see, where the pins are. Most of the United States, and I've been to South America, and I've been to Asia, to Philippines 8 times. I've been to South Korea once, Cambodia once, and Taiwan. So why you never visited Germany? It's not that far. Germany. I would love to visit. I just haven't made it there yet. So it's not that I don't want to visit. I just uh, have not made it there yet. So, but I know Germany from everything I've heard from it, about it, is it's a beautiful place and the people are great. So it's definitely on the list. I'll tell you a new place that I've really been interested in. And I say new, it's not new, of course. It's new to me because I've never really paid attention to it until just recently. I think I came across it on Instagram or something, and I've been very interested in Iceland. Um, Iceland just looks absolutely stunning, just very beautiful. We have nice places and bad places. Yeah, that would be true of anywhere in the world, I would say. Um, any city, any state, any country, there's good and bad for sure. I've never been to a place where everything is excellent. I mean, there's always going to be something you don't like, and there's going to be some things you do like. I think what you have to do, though, is just kind of go with that attitude and just know that not everything is perfect, and there's going to be good and bad, you know. But you need to find a place that overall you have peace and joy. For me, I like to travel a lot. I don't like to be in one place all the time. I'm based in Tulsa. This is where I'm from, but I'm not the type of guy that can just be in one place all the time. I have to travel. I like to go places. And it's not always big travel. I don't mean always going across country, even though I do that a lot. It could be getting in the car and driving 2 or 3 hours somewhere. But I have to go. I have to go somewhere. I come from a small town and chill my life here. It's relatable. Cool. There's something special about small towns. I like both. I like everything. I like big cities. I like small towns. But I think generally speaking, and I don't want to be too generalized because there's always exceptions. But generally speaking, I think people are just super nice and very warm in smaller communities. In bigger cities, people are more, I'm not saying they're not nice if you talk to them, but they're just, it's just so fast paced. They're kind of doing their own thing. And, that's just been my experience. I saw your lives from the Philippines with your friend. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, probably with my fiance. So, um, Irene is my fiance in the Philippines. I do have other friends there though, so I'm not sure which ones you're referring to. But yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. We have another channel that we do more Philippines content. On my channel, I just kind of do a variety of stuff, but Um, our channel that we have together is Iced Vanilla Latte Vlog, VLOG. Iced Vanilla Latte Vlog. Save the best bite for last. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. It says add a Q&A sticker. Save the best bite for last. Try it. I'm not sure what that is. Kim is, well, you're asking Kim directly, but Kim is from where I'm from, Oklahoma. She lives in a different community, about 40 minutes from me, 40, 45 minutes, but she mentioned that she's from Muskogee. It's a nice community. I drive through there about once or twice a week going to Eufaula. I have I have work, I have a business there in Eufaula, so but I've spent a lot of time in Muskogee. I used to I used to work for the Yellow Pages. If you guys know what a Yellow Page directory is, if you're under 40, you probably don't, but I'm over 40, so I do. So I worked for the Yellow Pages for like 12 years, and I sold Yellow Page advertising. And I used to have customers all over Oklahoma, including Muskogee and Tahlequah and just all over. So I've spent a lot of time there. Berg means hill. I have a hill around the corner that's called Padberg. Oh, cool. That's very cool. So, yeah, Tulsa's a nice community where I live here. I've lived here. I grew up here. It's nice. I mean, again, there's good and bad about everything, but uh, I like the community overall. The cost of living is good. The people are fairly friendly. I mean, there's always something you can pick at with any community. I think that Oklahoma in general has, one thing I don't like about Oklahoma is I think we have some of the worst roads, like streets, anywhere I've ever been, including developing countries. I mean, it's horrible. I always jokingly say, but it's not really a joke, that you will, you can't, and this isn't completely true, but I say you can't really own a nice car or a new car in Tulsa or in Oklahoma. If you do, you're going to destroy it, just because our roads are horrific. It's actually terrible. I've never really understood that. I've heard people talk about because of the extreme weather, it gets really hot, then it gets hot, then it gets icy. I don't buy that personally because you go to places like Dallas, Texas, which is not far from here, 4 or 5 hour drive, and they have the same extreme weather. And it's just the opposite. And their streets are some of the best in the nation, that I've ever seen. They're very, very well built. You don't really have potholes. I'm sure they do in places, but it's not. I mean, even here in Tulsa, it's not just like a side street. I mean, you get out here on Memorial, which is the main drag in Tulsa, or 71st Street, and you'll destroy your car in certain places. It's really sad that we don't do a better job keeping up our streets. So anyway, um, that's just my thought on that. So yeah, where do you guys like to travel to? Where have you traveled? Have you guys been anywhere exciting? Anywhere that that you would like to go back to, or is there any place that you haven't been that you would really like to go? Um, and has anyone been to Philippines? Has anyone been to Philippines? Come to Germany and drive on the Autobahn, no speed limit. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love to do that. Have you done that? Of course, my car, I don't think it would be too much fun. It's just a little Honda. So I don't think I would really get. Oh, thank you, Isabella. I see that you're a new subscriber. Thank you, thank you. It's very kind of you. Um, I think that if I had a really fun car, like a sports car, I used to have a really fun car, a Mustang GT, and I sold it a few years ago. That was fun to drive, but if you have a fun car that you could really, kind of put the gas down in, I think it would be more fun to go on the Autobahn. Is it? How does that work though? I mean, literally, I've read about it, no speed limits, and you say almost in a parentheses. So, what do you mean by almost? Is that not completely accurate that there's no speed limit, or how does it work? Maine says I was in Manila once. Okay, what did you think of Manila? Manila is where I fly into when I go to the Philippines. Of course, it's the main place that you fly into. And Manila is huge. and there's all kinds of different neighborhoods. There's parts that I don't love, and there's parts that I love. I like BGC in the Manila area. Technically, it's in Taguig, but we'll call it Manila. And if you haven't, um, if you're not familiar with BGC, Google it. Just Google BGC Philippines. It's a very like urban, high end city. Um, really cool place. Almost because of the constructions and wildfire areas that cross. So yeah, so there's a lot to see in the Philippines. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but the Philippines has over 7,000 islands. They're not all inhabited, I don't think. I believe only a couple thousand of them, which is still a lot. I think only 2 or 3 thousand are actually inhabited. So there's a lot of islands that aren't inhabited, but it's just so spread out. And, a lot of places you have to fly or take a boat to get to. Um, Luzon is it, where Manila is, and it's the largest island. It's massive, and but then you have a lot of other places. I've been all over Philippines. I've been to all over Luzon. I've been to Cebu, which is kind of in the center. Been down to Mindanao, which is the furthest south that you can go. I've been to Palawan. So there's just a lot to see. It's really beautiful. Wild oh, wildlife, not fire. Did I say wildfire? I'm sorry if I said that. I'm a little bit tired. So I think Manila is a pretty cool place. It's a big contrast for me. You have everything from you have everything there from poor to millionaires. Yeah, that's true. And but I guess you have that anywhere. I mean, you have rich and poor everywhere. But I think in places like the Philippines, it really stands out more because in places like the US where I live, the vast majority of people are what we would call middle class. Now, compared to most of the world, middle class here is the rich compared to most of the world. So it's all relative. But I think that, it seems like the vast majority of people in the US would be considered um, middle class. You do have there's always going to be some poverty or extreme poverty everywhere you go, and there's going to be wealth everywhere you go. But the majority of people, I would say, are middle class, where it seems like when you go to places like the Philippines, that, the rich are really rich and the poor are really poor. So it kind of gave me a different perspective on the word poor. I thought I knew what poor was, and I was raised what I thought was poor. Single mom, didn't have a lot. We had a house, we had food, but that was about it. And I thought I was raised poor until I started traveling the world and I saw what poverty really is. And that's one of the things that I love about travel because it really gives you just a sense of the world, and it teaches you about people, and it's very educational. It's great. How long goes the flight for you to the Philippines? That's a good question. So I fly out of California. I mean, I fly out of Oklahoma. I live in Oklahoma, but I have to go to California to catch a direct flight to the Philippines. So getting to California is already like a day basically because I take Southwest Airlines and there's not a direct flight. So, you go to the Tulsa airport, you go there 2 hours early, you take a flight, you do a layover somewhere, and you fly out to California. So you're already at 6 or 8 hours by the time you get to California. Then if you have a 3 or 4 hour layover, now you're at 10 or 12 hours. So it's like a very full day. And then from California to Manila, it's about 14 to 15 hours, depending on weather and everything. So it's a long flight for sure. Now, coming back to California, uh, yeah, coming back to California from Manila, it's a little bit shorter, I guess, because maybe just the wind or the curvature of the Earth. I'm guessing, but it is a cup. I think you save an hour or two, so it is a little bit shorter flight coming back. But yeah, that 14, 15 hour flight to Manila from California, that is um, definitely a long flight. And you do have to, yeah, jet stream. Thank you. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. That is a long flight for sure. And I'm a big guy, and I don't buy first class tickets, so I feel it. I have to get up and walk around a lot. I can't, which I think is probably pretty good to do that anyways. You don't want to just sit for that many hours, no matter how what size you are or how long your legs are. But man, that's a long flight. I try to take the night flight when I'm going out of California. So I'm tired and I sleep. Um, that's what I try to do. But God seems to have a sense of humor, and He always has me sit next to a crying baby for some reason. Don't know why, haven't figured out why He thinks it's funny. So I don't really get sleep most of the time. But that's okay. That's okay. Do you ever see the curvature? No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. That would be kind of cool, though. I guess you could see it depending on where you are, and um, that would be cool. Have you? Have you seen the curvature? Topo Chico, good stuff. I promise you. No, they are not sponsoring this live. I wish they would. I spend a lot of money on their drinks. Never. That would be kind of cool. Now you've got me thinking. Because there is none. What is this a flat? Are you a flat Earth person? Or are we living on a flat Earth? Maybe. I don't think we're living on a flat Earth because um, when I fly, even though I haven't seen the curvature, I've experienced the curvature because I have flown. My very first flight to Asia was Cambodia. I went to Cambodia back in 2019. We all flat earthers. We all flat earthers. I don't think I am. And just, just the way that the route that we flew, I flew on that trip. I think I flew to Atlanta. I didn't go to California. I think I went to Atlanta first. And then we flew north and went over Canada and over the North Pole. And just that area that we went, I'm like, I guess the Earth is round. What what's plane? What's plain means. Sorry, I'm not sure I understand the question. But anyway, life is interesting playing a flat surface. You'll have to explain more. So, life is interesting. Life is interesting. Um, yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and we'll bring you more content. We'll do lives. Like I like doing the lives. I actually like doing the lives better than the videos because you get to interact with people. So that part is pretty cool. I get to meet people and interact with them. So anyway, hope you guys will come back. I hope you'll subscribe. I really appreciate it. Help push my channel to 1,000. We're almost there, 1,000. And I'd like to get there soon. So until next time, have a great evening, morning, wherever your time zone is.